The Young and the Restless. Tuesday, July 14th. Recap: Dr. Markham MIA Sally's 911. Call Kyle and Victor clash. The Young and the Restless Y and R recaps for Tuesday, July 14th reveal that Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Victor Newman, Eric Braden clash, while Dr. Lawrence Markham, Jer Burns, is MIA, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hopes, places a 911 call. It was another crazy day in the land of Genoa City, so it's time to talk about everything that went down during Tuesday's show. Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, meet up at the outdoor cafe to talk about summer plans and Connor Newman's Judah Mackey baseball tournaments. Chelsea assumes she'll be going to all of them alone, as Adam will be busy with family business. However, he assures her that it won't be the case. This is when he fills her in on Victor's scheme to get Newman Media back from Spectra Charles. While he reveals that he tried to bring forth his and Chelsea's idea to rebuild Newman Media from the ground up, he tells her that his father wasn't hearing it. Chelsea doesn't want to be a part of Victor's newest revenge tour, and Adam relayed that he attempted to convince Victor not to go after Sally and her company. After all, she is pregnant. Adam suggested giving it some time to allow Victor to cool down. However, Chelsea believed Victor's real target was Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. The best way to strike back at Billy was through Sally. This is when Chelsea declared that they needed to stop Victor. She wanted to find a way to halt Victor from his vile plan. With that said, Adam believed the best way to go about it was a united front, and doing it as a team. They talked about creating a concrete business plan. This is when Sally walked by and all she heard was something about getting back Newman Enterprises, and she believed that Adam and Chelsea were trying to pull a fast one with her company. They came clean and told her that Victor did want to take back Newman Media, and they were trying to stop him. Sally wasn't convinced and believed that it was about Billy and the Chancellor's job offer he got from Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn. Both Chelsea and Adam were stunned when they heard about it, as they did not know. Still, Chelsea and Adam promised Sally that they were going to do all they could to stop Victor. While Sally appreciated the sentiment, she doubted that Adam would ever stand up to his father, as he never did when they were together. This is when Chelsea assured Sally that Adam had changed. Sally noted it was all because of Chelsea. As Sally thanked them and walked off, she sent an emergency text to Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, telling her they needed to talk ASAP as she rounded the corner. Over at the Abbott mansion, Y and R recaps for Tuesday, July 14th, note that Kyle and Diane Abbott, Susan Walters, settled into the living room. They were both happy that Diane was back home, safe and sound. Still, Patty Williams, Stacey Hyduck, is on Diane's mind and wonders how her bail hearing is going. Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, then swings by with an update. No bail was set because Patty dug her own grave. In fact, District Attorney Christine Romalotti, Laura Lee Bell, played things perfectly. She allowed Patty to talk the judge's ear off until she became unhinged and had a meltdown. Michael tells Kyle and Diane that Patty was dragged out of court, so all's well that ends well, right? Kyle gets a message which prompts him to leave. This gives Diane and Michael a chance to talk. Diane tells her friend that she still worries about Dr. Markham and the traumatizing hostage situation she's in. The only silver lining is that during their therapy sessions, she realized that she loved and missed Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, more than hating that he cheated on her with Patty. Diane asked about Dr. Markham, and Michael revealed that he had yet to be detained by authorities. Michael wasn't concerned about Markham being out there and not in police custody, but this worried Diane. After all, he could still be a threat. Michael promised that all of Diane's loved ones, including himself, would protect her. Plus, she's got that Abbott security team, right? When has Abbott security ever pulled through? But that's another story. This is when Diane admits that she contemplated doing something drastic to Markham when he was holding her hostage. She tells Michael she's grateful it never got to that, but also that if it had happened, she knew she'd have a solid lawyer in him to defend her. Over at the ranch, The Young and the Restless recaps note that Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, were having breakfast. Nikki was trying to find her food on her plate and was getting frustrated. Victoria suggested going for a walk and inviting Victor. But Nikki shot her down and told her to stop trying to reunite her with Victor. Without knowing Victor is behind her, Nikki laments that Victor can be a wonderful man when he wants to be. He finally verbally addresses himself and talks about her sleeping arrangements. Victor offers to give up the master bedroom and he'll sleep in the guest room, but Nikki declines. He asks for a health update, and Nikki says her doctor is taking off her bandages today and she'll know more about her vision after that. Victor asks to come to the doctor's appointment, and Nikki agrees. The women head out, and Kyle arrives. It's standoffish from the start, as Kyle brings up that his father is in the hospital, and Victor has little remorse. Kyle blames Victor for unleashing Patty on his family, and Victor shrugs it off. This is when Kyle brings up Nikki and how she's doing, which triggers Victor. He tells Kyle not to overstep. This is when Kyle warns Victor that payback is coming. They banter back and forth for a while, which is when Clive vows to ruin Victor, and the mustache orders Kyle to see himself out. After Kyle leaves, Victor gets on the phone and asks if Patty's charges will stick, and he requests an update on Jack's condition. When he hangs up, he smugly declares, "Bring it on." Nikki and Victor head over to Crimson, and the mom reflects on how much she has taken her vision for granted. She misses seeing sunsets, flowers, and the faces of her children and grandchildren. Kyle walks by and updates the ladies on what has happened to his parents. He blames Victor, although Victoria is quick to pipe up that she fails to see how her father is at fault. Yikes, Victoria read the room. That's when Kyle reminds Victoria that had Victor not brought Patty back, none of this would have happened. The Young and the Restless spoilers note that Kyle has his eye on revenge against Victor for everything he's done. So how far will the young man go to achieve this?